What is ICT in education? Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, in education is a mode of education that uses information and communications technology to support, enhance, and optimize the delivery of information. So, ICT refers to all communication technologies, including the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, computers, software, or any communication technologies that enabling users to access, retrieve, store, transmit, and manipulate information in a digital form. What is assessment? In education, the term assessment refers to the wide variety of methods or tools that educators use to evaluate, measure, and document the academic readiness, learning progress, skill acquisition, or educational needs of students. We all know that assessment is very important because this is where the teacher will assess the learnings of the students. They will know if the students learned something about the lessons that they have taught to them, or this is where the teacher will assess if something's wrong with the students. Now let us know what is the role of ICT in assessing the learnings of the students. Role of ICT in assessment. Technology has a vital role to play in effective and efficient assessment of learning. Modern technology offers educators a variety of new tools that can be used in the classroom. Technology can help teachers assess their students' learning as well as their performance in the classroom. We all know that nowadays, the modern technologies, especially the ICT, are making dynamic changes in our society. They are influencing all aspects of our life. And there is no doubt that ICT also brings a massive change in the field of education. The integration of modern technologies in the field of education has brought a positive change in the process of teaching and learnings of the students within the classroom. Teachers can make use of different modern technologies to make their teaching more efficient and effective, and at the same time, it will also help them to assess the learning progress and performance of the students inside the classroom. Use of ICT in assessment involves the use of digital devices to assist in the construction, delivery, storage, or reporting of students' assessment tasks, responses, grades, or feedback. Take note of this. Assessment with the use of ICT is what we call ICT-based assessment. As you observed, this kind of assessment is widely used nowadays because of our situation, which is face-to-face is not allowed, so the teachers will make use of the different digital devices to construct and deliver their assessment task. For example, teachers can use computers or laptops to construct and deliver their assessment task to the students, and they can even provide an instant feedback or grades to the responses of the students. That's how technology works nowadays. According to Jeffrey Crisp, 2011 in the Teacher's Handbook on E-Assessment stated that ICT-based assessment can be undertaken with many devices such as traditional desktop computers or laptops, with portable communication devices such as smart mobile phones, with digital devices such as iPads. That only means that teachers can use any of these devices to construct and deliver their assessment task. ICT-based assessment can use a multitude of formats including text documents or portable documents formats. Text documents contains plain text. It can be opened and edited in any text editing or word processing program. In this format, teachers can use different application software that contains word processing programs. For example, the Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is one of the most well-known and widely used word processing applications that allows users to edit, to type, and save document. While portable document format, or what we usually call as PDF, is a file format developed by Adobe in 1993 to present text documents, including text formatting and images in a manner independent application software, hardware, and operating system. Essentially, the format used when you need to save file that cannot be modified but still need to be easily shared and printed. In other words, PDF is one of the types of file format that teachers use to save their text documents or assessment tasks into a file. So next, ICT-based assessment can also use multimedia formats such as sound, video, or images. One of the approaches or major form of ICT-based assessment is what we called computer-based assessment. So, what is computer-based assessment? Computers and technology have impacted almost every industry across the globe, and one of the specific area that has experienced a substantial change is the educational industry. The pace at which the process of teaching, assessing, and learning has evolved is enough to signify the impact. Books have moved to ebooks, physical classrooms have turned into online classrooms, and paper-based tests have become online tests. So now let us know what is computer-based assessment. In simple terms, computer-based assessment is the practice of assigning quizzes and tests to learners on a computer instead of paper. Computer-based assessment are already used widely in many e-learning environments. So in this assessment, the teacher will provide or will give an assessment like quizzes, exams to the students with the use and help of computers, unlike the traditional way wherein the teachers will give or will provide a test papers in order for them to assess the learnings of their students. For a very long time ago, until the arrival of computers, paper-based tests were the only method of assessment available to educators and instructors. Educators and instructors would jot down a set of questions on a paper and then distribute those papers to the learners. It was only when technology-based assessment system arrived that the idea of pen and paper assessment became redundant and slowly gave way to a better, more effective system of assessment. At its broadest, the definition of computer-based assessment is this: the use of digital tools for assessment-related activity. Notice the use of the term digital tools rather than computers. This is because today, computer-based assessment can also be both created and taken using laptops, tablets, and even smartphones. Any type of testing that involves the use of these technologies as opposed to paper and pencils can be considered under the umbrella of computer-based assessment. Next, are all computer-based assessment are online assessments? All online assessments are computer-based, but not all computer-based assessment are online. That only means that in computer-based assessment, we have offline assessment and online assessment. So let us know first what is offline assessment. These are the assessments that are created on a computer-based software and are available only on a single device. These tests are offline, so a single set of tests cannot be taken on two devices simultaneously, and the responses are stored in database. The grades are assigned manually and the reports are prepared much later. In this assessment, the teacher can use different computer-based software to construct his offline assessment. Some of the examples of software that teachers can use to construct his assessment are the Mega Exam, GoConquer, and Easy Test Maker. These applications or software are reliable for both online and offline examinations. Online assessments or online computer-based tests are created using online assessment software, so they can be taken anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Online assessment in education is vital since a single set of tests or assessment can be attempted on many devices at the same time. The answers can be automatically graded and the responses are stored in auto-generated reports. The reports can be visited anytime by instructors to review individual or group performances. You can easily create report using an online assessment tools. In this online assessment, the teacher can use different online assessment software that is useful to create and deliver an online assessment like quizzes and exams. Examples of computer-based test software that is used for online assessment. First, we have the TC exam. TZ Exam is an open source system for electronic exams, also known as CBA or Computer Based Assessment, or CBT, Computer Based Testing or e-exam, that enables educators and trainers to author, schedule, deliver, and report on quizzes, tests, and exams.